Hi there, this is Mrs. Price, and today we are going to play a game. But before we even get started, I would like for you to go get your whiteboard and marker or a pencil and paper, something to write on and something to write with. Today, we will identify, name, describe, compare two-dimensional shapes including triangles, hexagons, rectangles, squares, rhombuses, circles, and trapezoids. Our vocabulary for today is attribute, flat, rectangle, rhombus, trapezoid, problem solving, circle, hexagon, square, triangle, vertex, and side. Okay? Before we get started, we are going to write our numbers 1 through 9 on our board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The game we're going to play is similar to There's a Shape in My Pocket. You guys really enjoyed that game and you did really well at it. I'm going to set my board down and focus your attention up here. This is going to be my board, but because I couldn't give you cards, I put them up on my board and I numbered them. The numbers represent a different shape. So number 1 is the right triangle. It's number 1. Number 2, a rectangle is number 2. Number 3, a circle, number 3. Number 4, a hexagon, number 4. Number 5, the trapezoid, number 5. Number 6, equilateral triangle, number 6. Number 7, the rhombus, number 7. Number 8, the scalene triangle, number 8. And number 9, the square, number 9. Okay, to play this game, I'm going to give you some clues. I'm going to read a little riddle with one clue at a time. You will eliminate shapes by crossing out the number on your board until there's one shape left. And then we'll know that that is the answer to our riddle. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. My shape has exactly 4 vertices. Number 1, does number 1 have 4 vertices? 1, 2, 3. It has 3, so I'm going to put it down below. Number 2, the rectangle. How many vertices does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I get to leave it. Number 3, the circle. Does it have 4 vertices? There are 0 vertices on it. So I'm going to take this away and cross out number 3. Oh, I forgot to say cross out number 1 because we removed it. Okay? I'll move that so you can see it just a little bit better. Okay, now we are on number 4. How many vertices does a hexagon have? A hexagon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices. So we're going to remove the hexagon. How about a trapezoid? How many vertices does a trapezoid have? A trapezoid has 1, 2, 3, 4. We get to leave the trapezoid. And number 6, are we going to have to cross out an equilateral triangle? Or can we leave it? Does an equilateral triangle have 4 sides? 1, 2, 3. Nope, it doesn't. So we're going to have to remove that. And don't forget to cross out number 6 and number 4 Okay, so now we have the rhombus. How many sides does the rhombus have? The rhombus has 4 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vertices, it stays. The scalene triangle, how many vertices does it have? It has 1, 2, 3. We'll have to remove it. And last but not least, how many vertices does a square have? 1, 2, 3, 4. A square has 4 vertices, so we're going to leave that. Our next clue is all the sides are the same length. Well, let's start with the top. I always start with the top and work my way down. Some people like to start with the left and work their way over. That's to make sure that you get all the shapes. If we had more shapes up here, it could become confusing. So working from the top down or from the left to right is what I recommend. The rectangle. Are all the sides the same length? No, we have 2 short sides and 2 long sides. The trapezoid. Is the trapezoid, are all the sides the same length? No, we have long, short, medium, short. So we need to remove the trapezoid. And the rhombus. Are all the sides the same length? In the past, I've had kids say they're not the same length. So how could we figure that out? Well, we could measure to make sure. When you measure, always start with the end. 4 inches, 4 inches, 4 inches, and 4 inches. Yes, all of the sides are the same on the rhombus. How about the square? Well, we know a square's definition is 4 equal sides. So that means they are 4 equal sides and we don't have to measure that. So now we are down to 7 and 9. That's all we have left. Your board should look similar to this. 7 and 9 should be left. The rest should be crossed out, erased, however you want to do it. You could have a line going through it. Okay, our final clue. My shape has square vertices or corners. Now this can be confusing for some, but you guys are so smart. When you do a square vertice, that means you could take a square and match it up to right on the line, and it should go up. The square vertices should match the square piece of paper that has the 90-degree angle, but it doesn't. Do you see that extra space? I'm going to go over to this corner. Oh, look at this one. This square goes underneath. The line will go underneath, I mean, or the square will cover the line. So these do not have square corners on the rhombus. The last shape we have is the square, and I'm going to again show you that the square has square corners. Do you see how that is matched up to the square? I'll go over to this corner. See how you can see just a tad bit of the square black outline? And it matches up perfect. The answer to our riddle is square. Let's review the attributes. My shape has 4 vertices. A square has 4 vertices. All the sides are equal length. A square has equal length sides. And my corners are square. all of the corners on a square are square. Okay. At this time, you can erase your board and rewrite your numbers, or write your numbers again on your piece of paper while I put the papers up for you to see, while I reset the board. Okay, my board is reset. Are you ready for the next shape? My shape has only straight sides. Well, let's go through all of the shapes. The right triangle has straight sides. The rectangle has straight sides. The circle does not have straight sides, so I'm going to remove my circle. Now you cross out number 3, because a circle does not have straight sides. A hexagon has straight sides. A trapezoid has straight sides. An equilateral triangle has straight sides. The rhombus, does a rhombus have straight sides? Yes, all of its sides are straight. The scaling triangle has straight sides, and so does the square. My next clue I'm going to give you is I have exactly 3 sides. The right triangle has 3 sides. The rectangle does not have 3 sides. It has 4 sides. A hexagon does not have 3 sides. It has 6 sides. A trapezoid. How many sides does a trapezoid have? A trapezoid has 4 sides. The equilateral triangle has 3 sides. Good job. The rhombus has 4 sides. The scaling triangle has 3 sides. We're going to leave that. Do not cross number 8 off. And finally, a square has 4 sides. Okay, so we're down to, you should have crossed off 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9. You should only have 1, 6, and 8 left on your board. The final clue is the sides on my shape are all the same length. Can anyone guess my shape? Okay. Well, starting with the right triangle, these are not the same length. The right triangle has a line that's medium length, a line that's medium length, and then a long line. I am going to remove that. Some kids don't believe that those lines are all different. So I will measure. We have 5 inches, we have 5 inches, and we have 6.5 inches. So they are not the same length. Let's go to number 6. Well, look at the name, equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle, they are equal. So that means I don't have to measure them. The scaling triangle, I can see just by looking that they are all different length. We have short, medium, long. I don't have to measure that. The answer to this quiz, or this riddle, is the equilateral triangle. Let's review the different clues. My shape has only straight sides. There's only straight sides. My shape has exactly 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 sides. My shape has equal sides. Equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal. Okay, you erase your board, rewrite your numbers 1 through 9, and I'll reset the board. We have one more clue, one more riddle. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. My first clue is, my shape has more than 3 sides. The right triangle has exactly 3 sides. So number 1, you need to cross out. A rectangle, does it have more than 3 sides? It does. It has 4 sides. Leave number 2 up. Number 3, a circle. It does not have more than 3 sides. A hexagon, does a hexagon have more than 3 sides? Yes, it does. And it has 6 sides. And then there's the trapezoid. How many sides does the trapezoid have? The trapezoid has 4 sides, and so we're leaving that up. The equilateral triangle. How many sides does a triangle have? Whether it's an equilateral or a scaling, it still has 3 sides. The rhombus has more than 3 sides because it has 4 sides. A scalene triangle, we just talked about, has 3 sides. And then there's the square. A square has 4 sides, so that's more than 3. Our next clue is, my shape has fewer than 6 sides. Well, again, the rectangle has 4 sides, so that's less than 6. A hexagon has 6 sides. That's not less than 6. Then we have a trapezoid. A trapezoid is 4 sides. That is less than 6. A rhombus has 4 sides. That is less than 6. A square has 9 sides. That is less than 6. A square has 9 sides. Number 9, a square has 4 sides. That is less than 6. So on your board, you should have taken out, erased number 1, number 3, number 4, number 6, and number 8. The only numbers that should be left are 2, 5, 7, and 9. Sorry for saying 9 sides on a square, silly me. My shape has 4 vertices, or corners. Well, we know a rectangle has 4 vertices because it has 4 sides. A trapezoid has 4 vertices and 4 sides. A rhombus has 4 vertices and 4 sides. And a square has 4 vertices or 4 corners. Your final clue. One of my shapes is longer than the other 3 sides. One of my sides is longer than the other 3 sides. Well, this one's longer than this side and this side, but it's the same as this side, so it's not longer than them all. The trapezoid. We have a short side, a medium side, and one that's the longest. The bottom of a trapezoid is longer than the other 3 sides. The rhombus. Oh, we measured the rhombus earlier, so we know the rhombus has equal sides. And a square we know has equal sides. So our answer is a trapezoid. Let's check to make sure. My shape has more than 3 sides. A trapezoid has 4 sides, so it has more than 3. It has less than 6. Yes, a trapezoid has less than 6 sides because it has 4. My shape has 4 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of my sides is longer than the other 3 sides. Well, we know that the bottom of a trapezoid has the longest side and is longer than the other 3 sides. So that is our answer. It is a trapezoid. That is our lesson for today. I hope you had fun identifying, naming, describing, comparing two-dimensional shapes. I look forward to seeing you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.